Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halos. Who are you focused on, EK? Mike Trout will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. He delivered in a big way.
Bounce to first. Wiggins is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. John Wiggins gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
This one's hit deep out to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you know, it's never too late.
John Wiggins stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Shot toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Another look here at the gorgeous catch that strands the bases loaded. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Carlos Perez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Wiggins. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 6.
Now to the plate, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. Tanaka into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Soft liner toward first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Let's watch this.
So stepping in, Carlos Perez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1, here it comes. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Yunel Escobar will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Now batting,
John Wiggins comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Berry giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Nearly a great...
John Wiggins steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed. And
after a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch, let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halos. Who's the one to watch, EK? John Wiggins will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
In now, John Wiggins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work them a little bit differently. Get it away from him. Get it down and in. Do something. Throw him some off-speed pitch. You don't want to throw him the same pitch he saw last time.
Trout is right there, one down.
This crowd...
John Wiggins strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a high strike there, 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Well, he'd had some high-stress.
Kevin Valido will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Little dribbler down the line. Wiggins ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. John Wiggins will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance...
A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. EK, any thoughts? John Wiggins will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 4th long ball of this series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
C.J. Cron will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Push to the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. John Wiggins stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't.
John Wiggins stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Fastball called for strike 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Simmons settles under it near second. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. John Wiggins will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Berry giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Well, I got to tell you, if I'm...
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Angels are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. John Wiggins strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line drive to center field. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, you really can't think. Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning